Good afternoon, YouTube. It's Brandon at Montrose Volvo. Today I have a brand new 2026 XC90 for you guys. This is the plug-in hybrid version. We'll take a quick walk around the car. This is the all newly designed grille and headlights. Your headlights are almost flipped from last year's models or the previous models. So they're a little bit thinner in the front, and then as you go back they get a little bit wider, so it's almost like they just flip the headlights. Your side grills are also back here instead of up here. You can see that they diagonally cross the front grille. It's a really nice look. And this color is called Vapor Gray. I think this is probably my favorite Volvo color. Without the sunlight shining, it almost looks like a matte gray color, but I don't know if you guys can see that. Once the sunlight hits, you can actually see the flakes in the metallic in the paint. Now, these are known as matrix LED headlights. Down here, you're going to get the 21-inch spoke cut black diamond wheels. There's your charging port on the side. Get a nice little side view for you guys. Walk around in the shade. It's hot out here today. And now you can see in the shade, you kind of get that matte look or glossy finish. A more glossy finish, I guess. I say it's more of like a matte gray or a flat gray. And then right next to it, actually, this is just your regular mild hybrid. So same color, same model, XC60 or XC90, 2026. Just your mild hybrid without your plug-in. So we'll go back around to the front. Love the chrome touch on the side there. Actually just noticed that for the first time. Love it. Beautiful exterior. Real quickly, we're going to go inside. I'm going to pop the hood here. You obviously have your wood inlay. Now, I've been up in Volvo for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. This is my third week, actually. First vehicle I sat in, I tried to open the hood and take a video of it. It took me about 5 minutes to figure out where the hood latch was. I actually had to watch a YouTube video to figure it out. It's actually right down in here, so if you're new to Volvo, that's where it's going to be. And then I mentioned this on a previous video as well. Typically, in the American-made models that I'm used to selling, your hatch is going to go to the left. It's this right here, this yellow piece. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. Now, it will not go to the left. So here, we're going to go to the right. And I also mentioned this before, too, how high the hood gets. So I'm going to risk it here. I'm going to let it get all the way up there. Walk over to the side. There you go. I mean, that is just insane. Like, there's no way that I can reach that at 5'7". So we'll just take a look at the interior, and then I'll have to walk around to the side here to get the hood down. The interior of the engine, not the interior of the car here. Very clean, what you would expect from Volvo. Now, this being the plug-in hybrid, this engine with the electric portion activated will get you about 455 horsepower. And it's about 455 horsepower with the turbo, or with the electric activated. Without it, it's still 312 horsepower, so it's still a powerful engine. And then your electric part is going to produce 143 by itself. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, we'll go around to the rear, show you the cargo space in this bad boy. I haven't quite figured out the foot. Now, this is a T8 model as well, obviously. That's the only thing that you're going to be able to get in the 2026 models with the plug-in portion. Yeah, I haven't exactly figured out. Is it over here? It's not over here. Maybe it's over here. Yep, that's something a new salesman will experience. Just messing up in front of customers and everything like that. But I do know it's hands free. We'll go ahead and touch that. Now, a bit unfortunately, because I actually just had a customer who's very interested in an XC90, but they have 4 kids, so yes, they need a third row. However, they have a young child as well who needs to be in a stroller. And I unfortunately found out that the cubic space with the third row up is only 15.8 cubic feet, but with it down is at 85 cubic feet. So big difference there with the third row down and the third row up. But with the third row down and the second row down, you would be getting a total of about 85.7 cubic feet. I think with the third row down by itself, you're at about 60 cubic feet. So it has a lot of space. It's just if you keep that third row up, you don't get nearly as much. And of course, just like all Volvo SUVs, you have this. And it's going to go right back down for you. Stepping back on the inside, we have the Nordic quilted upholstery. Love to see that. It's very comfortable to sit in. If you've never sat in a Volvo, especially with this upholstery, I highly suggest it. Everybody who sits in them loves them. You have your handcrafted diamond eye or handcrafted diamond cut shifter, whatever you want to call it. We're going to flip this to the right. You have your 11-inch center touchscreen, which they popped out from the older models, which used to be more in it. Some people like it, some people don't like it. I personally think it looks all right like that. It's pretty clean still. And then if we go over here, we have our center screen as well in our dash. Now, I don't know if this will work 100%. We'll see. Let me turn the radio down. Hey, Google, take me to 333 Mapleview Trail.
333 Mapleview Drive. All right.
Hey, Google, start.
333 Mapleview Drive. All right.
All right, so it didn't quite work when I said start, but we'll hit start on that. And then we're going to go over to here. And as you can see, your Google Maps is going to be transferred right over to right in front of you, so you don't have to look back at that screen. I personally never, ever use the center screen in any of the vehicles that I drive. I don't know why. I just rather would look at my phone. But if the map is right in front of me, then why wouldn't I use that, you know? Getting a little blurry there. But yeah, so it's a very awesome feature that Volvo has. Like I said, you have your wood trim. Now, this is a plus model. Honestly, a lot of the difference between the plus and the ultra is really not that big. I would say honestly, with the ultra, you get a couple more conveniences. Like you could get the ventilated seats, but this one obviously is a plus. It doesn't have the ventilated seats. I believe you can get the seat extender as well in the ventilated seats, and this doesn't have that, of course. But honestly, I think the plus is a great. It's a great price point for where it's at, and you're not getting that much more with the ultra. Yeah, you can get the upgraded sound system, or the what are those things called that you listen to? The speaker will be up here and it'll amplify noise, but this is the Harman and Kardon, so it's still really good. You get that really cool design right here. Now, this being a plus model, you also get the adaptive cruise control, which is, there's been some confusion. I don't know if on the 26th the adaptive cruise control is standard on the plus, because like these are new, so we're still learning together as well. So you hear some different information. So I'll have to get confirmation on that, but I'm not 100% sure that anyone here would even know at the moment. But yeah, you do get the adaptive cruise control in this specific plus, and you also get the diamond shifter, which again, that was another thing that was only in the ultra package until recently, and now I'm hearing that it is possible that this actually comes in the plus now too. So just a couple things to think about. You of course have your sunroof with your sunshade. Again, because this is a big thing a lot of people want to know, you're going to put your finger there and you're going to slide it back. The sunshade is going to go all the way back. You can stop that wherever you want if you just touch it, or swipe your finger forward again, whatever you want to do. And then of course, this part is fixed, but this part can move back. So we are going to move that back there, let some sunshine in here. Yep. And then to move everything forward, we're just going to do that. We'll let that close, and then we'll go ahead and do this again. Bring the sunshade forward. One thing I found out, again, new with this, learning the product. I had a customer drive this exact model, actually. Well, this exact vehicle, I should say. And he was trying to get his phone to charge, and it wouldn't work. Well, that's because there's a setting in here. So your pilot assist also comes in this model. You have your drive modes, which you can change. So you can go hybrid, power. You can go off-road. You can go all-wheel drive. Your battery usage. All right, let's go back. Okay, I found it. So we're going to go to controls. We're going to go to the bottom. So you have exterior mirrors tilt at reverse, which means when you reverse, these mirrors are going to tilt down. And then here it is, wireless device charging. So yep. And on. So that's something new I learned. You have Android Auto, obviously. You have Google Maps. So yeah, I mean, it's when people get in it, they're a little intimidated sometimes if they're not used to it. But I mean, really, everything's pretty easy to control. Here's your seat. You want it on, you want heat on or off. You want your steering wheel heated, on or off, whatever you want to do. Here's your temperature control. We have the AC on right now. We can change it here. We can change the wind speed. A couple different things. You have your air quality control as well. You can set timers for when you want that stuff to start or stop. Yeah, so it looks a lot more complicated than it is. If you've driven a Volvo, you understand that. Of course, you can change the volume from here. I haven't 100% figured out what these ones do. You can turn this on. You can turn it off. Whatever you need to do. You can tap here and say, hey, Google. Here are your adaptive cruise control controls. Cruise control right there. And then, much like the XC60 and the XC40 even, you have plenty of leg space back here. Plenty of leg space. This model has the touchscreen in the back. Something else I figured out is I just learned about, is the high chair right here. So you just push that back and it's going to click in place. Your cup holders are here. Push those down, push that down. So you have that. This will also fold out like that. Another thing, since I have a lot of customers who actually do want captain chairs, is you can remove this middle part. I guess you just remove it with some basic tools down here, and then you won't have captain chairs, but you'll have pretty similar to it. So you don't have the Harman Kardon material back here, but still very clean, Nordic upholstery. That is going to do it for the XC90, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's learn together. Let's grow together. If you have any advice, do let me know.